Hey, ARESxGOD here, and it's time to talk about Talentless Nana latest episode, and I gotta say, very interesting episode, especially the conflicting emotions that Nana's going through after everything that has been revealed about Michiru, what happened to her past, and it seems we get a glimpse as to who is behind everything. So let's get into it and talk about it. Now, after last week's cliffhanger with Michiru in the bathtub passing out, I'm so glad she's alive, even more after what has been revealed this episode about Michiru's past. But before we get to that, let's talk about what has been happening with Nana. Slowly and slowly, with a lot more episodes in the later half of the series, Nana started having some emotions, different emotions, thinking about sparing some students, thinking about what she's doing is right, seeing everything that has been happening around her, even more after we got her past with what happened with her parents. And in this episode, it's so amplified that she breaks down multiple times. She even starts taking care of Michiru after she found her in the bathtub. And considering, should I leave her there, should I take care of her, she decides to take care of her even though it might hurt her mission. Michiru is in bad conditions over there, breathing heavily, hypothermia, fever. We have Nana just going left and right, trying to do everything to take care of Michiru, as opposing to just leaving her to die. Like, Michiru has been the most positive influence on Nana, and might be the key that finally crumbles Nana's world, and we get the big reveal as to what exactly is being happening behind the scenes. And we finally get a glimpse, the organization behind the school having a conversation, being surprised that Nana actually went through and killed 5 or 6 students. They didn't have so much faith into her. And maybe the big villain of the series has been revealed with Mr. Tsuruoka, who apparently is the one who probably adopted Nana, who mentored her, who trained her, who put her on this path. And he has this weird griffon sigil on his shoe, seems to be one of the leaders of this organization, and he's actually heading to the school for inspection. Now, I don't know, he might be the main villain, but he's definitely the one behind, and I'm very curious as to what exactly he wants. What did he do to Nana? Why did he lie to her? Why did he push her to this path? A lot of questions, and even more with what has been happening with Nana this episode, just even going to Kyoya to ask him for medicine, even sleeping up, showing that she knows about medicine. Kyoya picked up on it while he was examining Ryuji's body. We still have no idea as to who exactly killed Ryuji. We see a glimpse of the murderer while Jin was taking care of some dead animals. That's one of the reasons that Michiru passed out. She probably overused her power, or there might be something more to it, because Jin took a wounded cat to Michiru to heal it. He likes animals quite a lot, and that's when he encountered the killer. We don't see him, just a silhouette of the killer, and told them, hey, I don't judge you, do whatever you want, just leave the animals alone. Now, I don't know if that murderer took that to heart, because it was just a passing conversation between them, but it's even more suspicious as to who exactly is that killer, and why did he kill Ryuji, or she killed Ryuji. It might be Fuko, because even Fuko was acting a bit suspicious, going to Michiru's room while Nana was taking care of her and asking for new information on the case, offering to take care of Michiru. Nana sensed something. She has more suspicious on Fuko. Fuko is Ryuji's girlfriend. I also don't know who killed him or why. Everybody is very suspicious. You're acting kind of sus over there. Insert your Among Us meme. But yeah, the biggest highlight of this episode was Nana's conflicting feelings about Michiru, showing actual concern for her. And even when Michiru's fever broke, Nana said to herself, what a relief, and it actually clicked for her, thinking, why did I say that? Why am I feeling that? Actual concern for a talented one who she was sent there to kill her. Meanwhile, Kyoya was investigating left and right, talking to the students that spend their time listening to Mugo's speech, finding out also about the dead animals being slashed in the same way. I don't know, a lot of stuff happening this episode. Hopefully they're gonna be able to tie it up, because I think we have one more episode left. We might need the season 2, which I don't know if we're gonna get. I would love a season 2. I'm having a lot of fun with the series, especially in the later halves with this episode, the world turning around with Nana's emotions, some big reveals with the organization. Now, some fun stuff also happened this episode. Well, Michiru recovered from her wounds. She actually had fun with Nana, playing around together, teasing each other. Nana even broke down while Michiru tried to heal her wound. She got a cut getting some medicine, breaking a window. And while Michiru, her first instinct was to heal the wound, Nana backed out, freaked out, and told her, no, you're already in a bad condition, take care of yourself, this is not the way right now. But yeah, Nana acting very different compared to her usual cold, manipulating, calculating self, not thinking of others. Genuine concern for Michiru in this case. I feel like it might be the first time in a long time she actually even enjoyed herself playing with Michiru, teasing each other about their hairs, laughing, having fun together, even playing games. Was a different tone shift, so to say, as to what we've seen of Nana so far. And this is where the dark part of the episode happened, when we got Michiru's past revealed, when Nana asked her, why are you such a good person? And we find out more about Michiru and the driving force behind why she is so self-sacrificing, selfless, and willing to help others, while even wounding herself with the way her power works, burning away her life. Now, the biggest person in Michiru's life is Hitomi, because back in school, before she came to the island, she healed a boy, and everybody thought that was weird. They started bullying her for that, and she actually started feeling depressed, demoralized, down, because the way everybody saw the talented ones around her. And while she was under a bridge, a doggo was wounded. She even healed that dog. She instantly jumped to heal that dog, and that dog was not Hitomi's dog. She was a dog she was taking care of out on the street, a stray dog. But Hitomi was very touched by what Michiru did, and since then Hitomi started protecting her, spending time with her, befriending her, taking care of her. And they actually formed a very, very huge bond. Now, at first, we've seen that Hitomi looks like a delinquent, skipping school, being a bit of a bully to others, like your typical tomboy, but there's a lot more to Hitomi. She even pushed Michiru to use her powers to heal others in hospitals, going to take care of them there. Even asked her, hey, my mom is feeling very ill, can you heal her? But we find out there's a limitation to Michiru's power. She can't heal diseases, only actual wounds. But even then, Hitomi didn't lash out at her, still thought her power was cool. Like, Michiru says that Hitomi saved her life, and this is actually true, because it could have gone a million different ways with the way Michiru was feeling after everything that happened. But while she was healing people at the hospital, she passes out, and that was the moment she learned that her power has a drawback with burning away at her life. That's when she meets Hitomi again, and I gotta say, Hitomi is an awesome person, probably too good to be true. There are people like this in the real world also, but Hitomi is a really, really good person and the driving force behind Michiru. And while they met at the hospital, we find out that Hitomi is there because she had cancer doing chemo, and this is when Michiru finally finds out that Hitomi was going to school even more thanks to Michiru, because she was enjoying her time with her, protecting her despite what she was going through with the cancer, doing chemo. And Michiru just couldn't believe it, started crying, very emotional between them. But yeah, I'm sad that Hitomi died. Also, we find out that she died. That the most important person in Michiru's life, and that's why she's so good. She took after Hitomi. She's the reason that formed Michiru's personality. She influenced her quite a lot. But yeah, a pretty dark past for Michiru. Not as dark as Nana, granted, different circumstances, but still, this is why Michiru is the way she is. She was even before she met Hitomi, she was very willing to help others, but she had a lot of different reactions after using her powers. Very, very interesting stuff going on with this episode. A lot more was revealed, but the biggest two things we can take from this episode is the way Nana has been acting, and even more after she heard what happened with Michiru, why the way she is. She goes out, she leaves the room, and just completely breaks down, falling down, started crying. Her entire world basically crumbled apart. Honestly, I like this series quite a lot. I know it's not hyper realistic, there's a lot of stuff wrong with it, but I'm enjoying it even more after this episode. Was a different kind of episode, not a lot of mind games, but a lot of stuff have been revealed, and I'm very excited about the next episode. Hopefully we're gonna find out what exactly is happening behind the scenes, the purpose of the island. Why did they send Nana to kill the talented ones? Why do they want them dead? What did this Mr. Tsuruoka did to Nana, the way he molded her? What is Nana gonna do after everything breaks apart and she sees the reality as to what she has been doing? And hopefully we're gonna find out why. Also, who's the killer that killed Ryuji? Why is he also killing animals? What's gonna happen to Jin? I don't know, there's a lot of stuff that need answers. What is Kyoya also gonna do? How his power works? How old is he? There's a million questions. I don't know how they're gonna solve everything with what has been going on. Also, the first episode, why was Nana shown as to being the main character when in actuality he wasn't the main character? I feel like there might be something more with Nana there, but who knows. Now, hopefully they're gonna be able to tie some of the loose ends they have in the next episode, because I definitely feel we need a season 2. But hey, I leave off the question to you guys. What do you think about this episode, especially with Nana's conflicting feelings? I'm so glad Michiru is alive. This mysterious person behind her, Mr. Tsuruoka. Jin, the murderer that is on the island. Kyoya also with his investigation. A lot of stuff. Now, thank you very much for watching. Keep enjoying Nana. And as always, remember to like and subscribe. It really helps me quite a lot and you guys get the latest videos. So, I'll see you again on the next one. Have a good one. Bye bye.